Pilates. This class is suitable for all fitness levels. Hello and welcome to Tash Naturally Pilates. I am Tash, your online certified Pilates instructor. Today's class is high impact, zero equipment, and designed to get you sweating and sculpting. So grab your beautiful self and your mat and let's move with purpose and power. Okay, so I want you to come into the middle of your mat. I want you to face the back of your mat. Your feet are going to be hip width apart. Okay, beginners, you can start with your hands on your hips. Intermediates, hands can come in front. Okay, we're going to exhale, we're going to come down to a squat. Inhale, we're going to come up. So your core's engaged here, you're sitting back into that chair, feeling your glutes engage, and then inhale as you come all the way up. So you want to think of your glutes really pressing into your thighs. Okay, if they're not doing that, I want you to just hold in that squat and I want you to bring that mind-body connection, feel your glutes switch on, and then I want your glutes to lift you up to a standing position. Okay, wonderful work. If you want to take an advancement, can you start to reach your arms long? And then inhale, they're going to come behind you, just behind you. So I want you to really feel your triceps engaged here. And reaching forward. Don't worry if you don't want to take the arms, if you don't want to do the arm reach. The main thing is that we're really starting to warm up into the glutes, okay? So today, short and effective, super sculpting. We're going to get a bit sweaty. We're going to get a bit out of breath, but remember to take some breaks, okay? I'm going to turn to face you so now you can see what I'm doing. Make sure that all of the weight's in the heels. Let's go for 3. Last 2, your neck is staying in line with your spine. Watch your knees. Don't let them jiggle from side to side, okay? Last one, hold in the squat position. Hold, hold, hold. 4, ready, sit those glutes back, okay? 3, 2, 1. We're going to start to lift that right heel, lower it down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So we're staying in the squat position. Okay, I know. Feel that left quad switch on, but also we're working extra hard into that left glute. Make sure that your knees are not tracking over your toes, okay? They need to stay in line with those ankles. Core still engaged, we're protecting that low back. You're here for 3, last 2, last one, keep that right heel lifted, hold. Now we're gonna open that right knee out, we're gonna bring it back in exactly where it was to start. So, open it out, bring it back in. Now if the arms are too much reaching in front of you, bring them in front of your chest, okay? Or bring them to your hips. Listen to your body. But I want you to make sure that you're opening out that knee, and then when you're bringing that knee back, it needs to be back in line with your hip. Okay, lovely. Nothing else in your body is moving. Make sure that your arms are reached out in front of you. Make sure that your shoulders are remaining in their shoulder sockets, okay? They're not coming up towards your ears. Let's go for 3. Let's go for 2. Last one. Bring that knee back. Keep that heel lifted. Hold. Right arm's going to reach back. Look behind you. Bring it in front. Reach it back. Now, if you started with your hands in front of your chest, you're going to reach your left arm long in front, you're going to reach your right arm behind, and then you're going to bring it back, look to the floor. Exhale, look to the right. Inhale, look. Oh my gosh, my legs. We're here for 4, your core still engaged. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Just make sure that your hips are not swaying at all, okay? We're just reaching the arms behind. We're getting rotation into the spine. Last one. Hold it open. Hold, 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 hold. I'll turn so you can see what I look like. Hold, we're here for 4, set the glutes a little bit back. 4, 3, last 2, and last one, lovely. Come to center, and lift it all the way up. Walk a little bit forward. Okay, keep the legs where they are. Hands are gonna go into the hips. Exhale, we're gonna come back to a reverse lunge. Right leg is stepping behind. Inhale, bring it forward. Wonderful, exhale, reach it back. Inhale, come forward. So slight hinge with the torso, because we wanna switch that left glute on. Your core still engaged, okay? Navel to spine. Ooh. If you want to bring that arm reach, add that arm reach. Otherwise, your hands can rest in front of your chest or they can rest onto your hips, okay? Find what works for you. This is your workout. Breathe. Let's go for 4. We're going to start to add a knee drive. Last 3. Last 2. Last one, lovely. Next time we come back to that start position, can you bring your right knee into your chest? And then we're going to step it behind, arms reach. Lovely. Bring that right knee in. Feel that left glute really engage. Okay, core's tight. You really want to make sure that you're keeping your balance here. And bring it back behind. Now, if it's too much with the simultaneous movement here, you can step your foot in front and then you can lift your knee up to your chest. Then you can step it down and then you can step it behind. So find what works for you. Just check on your form, okay? Is your left knee staying in line with your left ankle? If it is, well done. 10 out of 10. If it's tracking over your toes, you need to check on your form. Okay, you really want to protect that knee. Let's go for 3. Let's go for 2. Oh, my left glute. Last one, meet me in that reverse lunge. Hold, 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 hold. 4. Make sure that those shoulders aren't creeping up to the ears. Let's go for 3. Last 2. You should be able to wiggle your left toes. Last one, hold. Okay, we're going to lower a little bit into this right knee and then we're going to lift it up. Lower down, right knee, lift it up. Wonderful. This left leg is staying completely still. Woo. Palms are facing one another, that arm reach. Now, if this is too much, just hold in that lunge, okay? You're doing so good. You're only here for 6. Let's go for 5. Let's go for 4. If you want to add a jump, you can. Jump it up, hold. Jump it up, hold. Jump it up. Only if you want to take this advancement, you're here for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it there, you're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that right knee down. Hands come to the mat. Extend your left leg behind you. Okay, wonderful. Square off the hips. Now drop those left toes down to the mat. Walk your hands so they're just in front of your shoulders. Okay, I'm just going to move a bit because I've come off of my mat. Your right knee is underneath your right hip. We're going to come to some triceps. So you're going to lower down onto the forearms. Lower, 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 as far as you can. Lift it up. Wonderful. So getting into some arms, okay? Now the further away your hands are from your shoulders, the easier this will be. The closer they are to your shoulders, meaning if they're underneath your shoulders, the harder it will be, okay? Now, your core needs to work extra hard here to make sure that we are not rocking from side to side because we've got that left leg extended and you'll see why in a second. Woo. You're going to feel your left tricep really switch on more than your right and it's because your left leg is extended behind you. Let's go for 3. We're going to start to add some layers. Last 2. If it's too much with this leg extended behind you, bend it in to meet the other knee. Make sure both knees underneath those hips. Last one, come up. Can you extend, lift this left leg up to the ceiling. Make sure both of your hips are pointing to the mat. Lower down, tuck the toes, tricep, hover. Wonderful. And lift. Woo, feel that left glute. I know we're still working into that left side. Woo, I'm sweating. I am hot. Woo. Don't we just love a short and effective workout? Okay. Make sure that when you're lifting that left leg up, you're not arching into that lower spine. Okay, so you really want to make sure that you bring your belly button to your spine. I know I say this a lot and I sound like a broken record, but sometimes we forget about these little cues. And I'm just here to remind you, okay? I want you to make sure that you're getting the most out of your workout. We're going to go for 3. Let's go for 2. We're going to keep that leg up. Last one. Okay, come to hover, hold. Hold halfway, okay? So you're dropping your elbows halfway. Hold. Now if you can you lift this left leg up? Hold. Oh my gosh, my left side. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start to pulse this left leg up to the ceiling. Pulse it up. You're here for 4. You're here for 3. Last 2 and last 1. Whew, lower it down. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Step your right leg back. Press back into downward facing dog. Drop both of your heels down to the mat, okay? Quick little reset. If you need to have a sip of water, have a sip of water. Woo. Inhale. Exhale, ripple through the spine. Come to a high plank position. Hold. So your hands underneath your shoulders. Drawing your shoulder blades apart. Spread your fingertips. Beginner option, you'll drop to your knees. You'll untuck your toes, you'll hold here. If you need to come onto your forearms, if your wrists are taking strain, do so. But we're going to come down into some shoulders. So we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to come down onto your right forearm, then your left. Your right hand's going to go where your right elbow was. Your left hand's going to go where your left elbow was. We're going to alternate. So you're going to come left forearm, left hand, right hand. You get it. Okay. Right forearm, right hand, left hand. If you need to make it easier to make sure that your body's not swaying, step your feet as wide as the mat. Okay. I really want you to make sure that your hips are staying stable. Now remember, beginner option, you're going to be on your knees. You untuck those toes, and you're doing the exact same thing. I want you to really push yourself. You really got this, okay? We're gonna go for 4. Let's go for 3. Let's go for 2. Let's go for 1. Meet me in a high plank position. Hold if you need to come into your forearms, do so. You're here for 4. 3, we're gonna do mountain climbers. Let's go for 2. Last one, let's go. Let's bring those knees in towards the chest. Now if it's too much bringing the knees in towards the chest, hold in a plank position. We're here for 10. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists. We're here for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Bring it back down into downward facing dog. Drop both your heels down. Take a moment to breathe. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Really trying to get as much oxygen to the muscles as we can. Again, bend into the knees. Start walking your hands back to your feet. Drop your heels. Start to stack each vertebrae back on top of one another until your head is last. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to do all of that on the other side. Okay, so remember we're facing the back of our mat. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's go. Let's sit back. Squat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, come up. Okay, I don't know if you can hear, I'm out of breath. Okay. Ooh, I apologize for my panting. Now, intermediate, you can bring your hands in front of your chests. Advancement, let's do those arm reaches. We're not here for long. We're going to go for 4, and then we're going to start to add that heel lift of the left foot. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold in the squat position. Hold. Okay, I'm going to turn so you can see my left side now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lift that left heel. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Looking so strong. We're here for 4. Let's go for 3. Let's go for 2. Last time, keep that left heel lifted. Hold it there. Now we're going to open that left knee out to the side. We're going to bring it back where it was. So I don't want it to go too further in. Like, it mustn't come in at all. It needs to stay in line with your hip. Exhale, open. Inhale, come in. Nothing else in your body is moving, okay? Woo, can you sit a little bit lower? All of the weight should be in that right heel, okay? We're here for 4. Oh, I'm starting to get the shakes. Woo, last 3. Last 2. Last one, bring that knee in. Keep that heel lifted. Hold. We're going to reach the left arm behind us. Look to that hand. And then come back. Exhale. Reach it back. Inhale, bring it forward, okay? Remember, if your hand's at your chest, now you're going to reach one arm forward, one arm behind. You're looking to the hand that's behind the whole time. You're following that hand, okay? Otherwise, if you have that arm reach, your right hand's going to stay put, and your left arm is just the one that's moving. We're here for 3. Last 2, we're going to come into those reverse lunges after this. Last 1, can you hold it open? Hold, look to the left side, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start to pulse it up and down for 4, for 3. Last 2, make sure your hips are not turning at all, they're facing me. Last 1, wonderful. Bring your hands to the front, drop the heel, lift it all the way up. Okay, I'll turn this way so you can see me. Scoot a little bit forward now. Hands onto the hips. Let's reverse lunge, left leg. Come all the way up. Woo! Getting that heart rate up. Whoever said that 15 minutes isn't effective? Well done for showing up. You should be proud of yourself. No equipment and already out of breath. Can you believe it? Now, if you want to add that arm reach, you can. We're going to go for 4. We're going to start to add that knee drive. Last 3. Remember your form. Right knee needs to stay in line with the right ankle. Should be able to wriggle your right toes. Next time we come to that start, can you bring your left knee in towards your chest? Step it behind, lunge. Bring it in, core engage. Really feel that right glute squeeze as you lift that left knee in. Don't lose your balance like me. Wonderful work. Making sure your chest is proud, okay? Your chin is lifted when you bring that knee in towards your chest. We're going to go for 4. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Last one, can you hold it in this lunge? Hold, hold, hold. 4, 3. Core engage. Last 2. Last one. Can you lower that left knee? Can you lift? Lower that left knee, lift. Lower that left knee, lift. Woo. Making sure that that right knee is still staying in line with that right ankle. Shoulders are remaining in their sockets. We're going to go for 4. If you want to jump it out, you can. Jump, jump. Making sure that you're landing exactly where you were to start. We're here for 3. Last 2. Last one, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that left knee. Hands come to the mat. Step that right leg behind you. Okay? Lower, tuck the toes. Okay? Walk your hands just in front of your shoulders. We're going to come to a tricep hovers. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Let's lower down onto those forearms and we're going to lift. So you're tucking your elbows in. They're not sticking out at all, okay? Lower, lower, lower. Just make sure when you're lowering down onto your forearms, you're not moving back with your hips. Keeping that leg out extended actually helps us with that. So if your knee is in, towards the other knee, okay, if you were taking that modification, just be aware that when you're lowering down onto your forearms, you're not moving your hips behind you, okay? The movement's all in those forearms. And lift. And don't be discouraged if you can't lower your elbows all the way down. It's okay. The main thing is that you're feeling your triceps engage. And remember, you don't need to keep up with me, okay? This is your workout. I'm just here to challenge you. We're going to go for 3. We're going to start to add that right leg extension. Let's go for 2. Last one for next time we come up. Let's lift that right leg. Lower it down, tuck the toes. Tricep hover, lift. Woo! Not here for much longer. Core engaged, and I want you to sink into your spine, okay? And you want to pull up through those underarms. I don't want those underarms relaxing onto those arms. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Tuck those toes. Come to that tricep hover so you're halfway. Elbows are in. Lower those elbows halfway. 4. 3. If you want that advancement, can you lift that leg? Hold it up. 2. 1, hold it there, start. 2, lift that heel up to the ceiling, pulse it out for 4. For 3, last 2, last 1, bend it in. Oh, push back to a well-deserved child's pose. Reaching your fingertips to the other side of the room. Resting your glutes onto your heels. Breathe. And then you can walk your hands back to your knees. And you can have an absolutely amazing day or an amazing evening. Well done. You smashed that 15 minutes out. I am seriously impressed with you. Please like and subscribe. New content is every Monday and Friday, and I cannot wait to see you on the mat again.